The pro-Palestinian anti-Israel alliance claims a prominent place in culture, the news cycle and societal conflict. By Donald Harvey Marks, physician, scientist and third-generation veteran. In my opinion, the pro-Palestinian anti-Semitic alliance can also be interpreted, at least in part, through the lens of standard tired leftist anti-capitalist ideology, though it's not the only lens. Here's how that framing works, but also where this reframing can fall short. The ideological bridge many on the political left, especially in academia, and radical or socialist circles, view the Israeli-Palestinian conflict not just as a territorial dispute, but as a colonial capitalist oppression narrative. Israel, capitalist, colonial outpost. In this framing, Israel is cast as an imperialist project backed by Western powers, especially the US, tied to global capitalism and military-industrial interests. Palestinians, oppressed working-class colonized people. Palestinians are positioned as the exploited class resisting capitalist imperialist forces. Jews undergoing capitalist power structure, anti-Semitic trope. Historic anti-Semitic narratives about Jews controlling banks, media, and commerce often blend, consciously or not, into the leftist critique of capitalist elites, making it easy for anti-Semitic views to be rebranded as anti-capitalist rhetoric, the anti-capitalist overlay. For certain leftist factions, the struggle is reframed as global capitalist oppression, Palestinians as the proletariat, Israel, Jewish state as bourgeois oppressor. This is a selective reading of Marxist anti-imperialism and anti-capitalism, often ignoring the diversity of economic classes within both Israeli and Palestinian societies. The fact that anti-Semitism has historically been a form of right-wing ethno-nationalism that has been opportunistically adapted into some leftist spaces. Why anti-Semitism and leftist anti-capitalism can overlap historically. Anti-Semitism has been malleable, able to disguise itself in the language of whatever dominant political framework exists. In right-wing nationalism, Jews are the cosmopolitan outsiders. In left-wing anti-capitalism, Jews are the capitalist exploiters. In the pro-Palestinian left, the Jewish state can be reframed as the capitalist imperialist occupier. This allows shallow leftist activists to conveniently adopt anti-Jewish positions while claiming they are merely engaging in anti-Zionism or anti-capitalist critique. How shallow? Liberals and centrists beware. The danger of this reinterpretation when anti-Semitism is laundered through the rhetoric of anti-capitalism. It gains legitimacy in progressive spaces. Jewish individuals, especially those who support Israel's existence, are labeled agents of capitalism or colonizers, regardless of their politics or economics. Hostage image vandalism, like at Drew University, is framed not as anti-Semitism but as resistance to capitalist imperialist propaganda. Yes, there is a leftist anti-capitalist reinterpretation of pro-Palestinian anti-Semitism, but it's ultimately a rebranding, in my opinion, of old prejudices in new ideological packaging. The underlying bias is unchanged. It's just couched in modern activist language that merges anti-Israel sentiment with global anti-capitalist narratives.